1. Goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, often abbreviated as GK, is the player responsible for guarding the team's goal and preventing the opposing team from scoring. The goalkeeper is like the goalkeeper of your friend group, always ready to swoop in and save the day when things get a little out of hand. They're the last line of defense, diving and leaping like a ninja to stop shots from finding the back of the net. Just imagine a giant cat wearing gloves, pouncing on anything that comes near its territory. That's the goalkeeper for you. 2. Defender. Defenders are players tasked with protecting their team's goal and preventing the opposing team's attackers from scoring. Defenders are like the bodyguards of the soccer field, always sticking close to their assigned marks and ready to unleash a perfectly timed slide tackle when things get dicey. They're the brick wall that stands between the opposing team and glory, using their heads, feet, and occasionally their backsides to block shots and clear danger. Just imagine a group of giant turtles forming an impenetrable shell around their goal. That's the defenders for you. 3. Midfielder. Midfielders are versatile players who operate in the middle third of the field, tasked with linking defense and attack while controlling the flow of the game. Midfielders are like the conductors of a soccer symphony, orchestrating passes and movements with the finesse of a maestro. They're the engine that keeps the team running smoothly, tirelessly running up and down the field to support both defense and attack. Just imagine a group of caffeinated squirrels darting around the field with boundless energy and pinpoint accuracy. That's the midfielders for you. 5. Wingback. Wingbacks are players who operate as both defenders and attackers, providing width to the team's play by overlapping with wingers and supporting defensive duties. Wingbacks are like the Swiss Army knives of the soccer field, able to slice through defenses with their speed and precision, while also doubling as sturdy shields to protect their own goal. They're the multitasking maestros, racing up and down the wings like they're in a perpetual marathon. Just imagine a pair of turbocharged penguins, waddling down the sidelines with style and grace. That's the wingbacks for you. 6. Central midfielder. Central midfielders are players who operate in the central area of the field, controlling possession, distributing passes, and dictating the tempo of the game. Central midfielders are like the conductors of a soccer orchestra, pulling the strings and setting the rhythm with their magical feet. They're the brainy playmakers, always 2 steps ahead of the competition and ready to unleash a killer pass or tackle. Just imagine a pair of ninja librarians silently orchestrating chaos with their stealthy moves and impeccable timing. That's the central midfielders for you. 7. Attacking midfielder or playmaker. Attacking midfielders, also known as playmakers, are creative players tasked with providing assists, unlocking defenses, and scoring goals from midfield positions. Attacking midfielders are like the magicians of the soccer field, conjuring up moments of brilliance with their fancy footwork and keen vision. They're the puppet masters, pulling the strings and making the ball dance to their tune. Just imagine a pair of soccer wizards, waving their wands or feet to mesmerize the opposition and leave them spellbound. That's the attacking midfielders for you. 8. Sweeper or libero. The sweeper, also known as the libero, is a defensive player who operates behind the team's line of defenders, acting as the last line of defense and sweeping up any loose balls. The sweeper is like the goalie's bodyguard, standing watch and keeping a close eye on any intruders who dare to venture into the forbidden zone. They're the silent guardians, patrolling the back line with the authority of a medieval knight. Just imagine a lone ranger riding into the sunset with a broomstick in hand, ready to clean up any messes. That's the sweeper for you. 9. Defensive midfielder. Defensive midfielders, also known as holding midfielders or midfield anchors, are players who specialize in protecting the defense, breaking up opposition attacks, and distributing the ball to more attacking players. Defensive midfielders are like the bouncers of the soccer field, keeping a close eye on the party and kicking out any troublemakers who try to crash it. They're the enforcers, using their strength and tactical awareness to boss the midfield and shut down opposition threats. Just imagine a pair of security guards, standing tall and refusing entry to anyone who doesn't have the right credentials. That's the defensive midfielders for you. 10. Fullback. Fullbacks are defensive players who operate on the left and right flanks of the field, providing defensive cover, supporting attacks, and overlapping with wingers. Fullbacks are like the wingmen of the soccer field, always ready to lend a helping hand to their teammates and swoop in to save the day when things get hairy. They're the workhorses, tirelessly running up and down the wings like they're on a never-ending treadmill, Just imagine a pair of marathon runners powering down the sidelines with determination and grit. That's the fullbacks for you. 11. Center back. Center backs, also known as central defenders or simply defenders, are players who operate in the central area of the defense, tasked with marking opposition forwards, intercepting passes, and winning aerial duels. Center backs are like the bodyguards of the soccer field, standing tall and imposing to intimidate any attackers who dare to challenge them. They're the wall, using their heads, literally, to block shots and their feet to make bone-crunching tackles. Just imagine a pair of brick walls, unyielding and immovable in the face of danger. That's the center backs for you. Subscribe for more explained videos.